Alright, check this out. You guys are back on the Hater World and I'm Blue Devil. First and foremost, let's talk about today. Today is February 21st, 2025. Bozo from OTR Records dropped his second album, I believe, under OTR. Okay, go check it out on all digital platforms. But if you want to catch it live, tonight we will be doing an exclusive live stream on Kick only. Bozo will be in the building with all his people. The live stream will commence at 6 p.m. Bozo will arrive around 7, and I believe it's going to be a 3-hour live stream, maybe two, maybe 3, on Kick only. So if you don't have a Kick account, go over to kick.com/haterworld as you see it right there. Okay, it is free. It does not cost you anything. Make sure you guys go and subscribe. Bozo will pull up between 6 and 7. We will start at 6. All right. With that being said, today's reaction video is presented to you by Lucky from Cali Legends Media. All right. You guys saw the title of this video. This is why our people fail. Okay, because there's YouTubers out there, there's gente out there, raza, homies that are not giving out the correct knowledge to our people that is watching. Now, I've never been a big fan of I've never been a big fan of, I'm here to help, or I'm here to like empower, or I'm here to like do this, because I feel like every man should be a man, right? But I do understand that a lot of youth watches us and they pick up game off of YouTube, right? And sometimes they pick up game from the wrong people. They pick up game from people that are angry, people that are vindictive, people that are outdated, and people that have no knowledge. And all that does is cloud their mind from the truth. So yesterday this video was sent to me, and Lucky from Cali Legends Media was talking about the whole incident with me and Mañoso Marv, about reporting to YouTube and whether you're a rat or not a rat. And so I figured that I would clear it up and give some knowledge to any youngster watching not knowing how to separate streets from business. Okay? Because a lot of people have never had a business, never been in business, don't know where to start to get a business. And when they listen to certain individuals, they might not want to get a business or have a business because they think that both of the streets and the business mix. And in true reality, they do up to a point. Up to a point. But you got to know how to separate. Okay? So let's watch this video. The title is When Your Word Can Be Trusted. Lucky Steven MMV 5852. All right. So let's go ahead and watch this video, right? Let's go.
All right, so this video right here is in regards to old Mr. Blue Devil and Dan Ayala from Marvelous Minds. Okay. Now, these two guys have been throwing pedos to each other. You know what I mean? Throwing rocks at each other over time. And, things went far this time. Got pretty deep, got pretty heavy, and spread like wildfire.
All right, so look, very, very quick, very easy. To the older gentleman here, let me explain something to you. I don't got a problem with Mañoso Marv. I don't know him. I don't care about him. This all stems from him reading false paperwork. Now, keep in mind, I'm a YouTube reaction channel, right? I react to different content on YouTube. There might be a video that you like and I don't like, and I'm gonna react to it. It might be this video, I'm gonna react to it. Mañoso Marv did a video where he read false paperwork on American Cholo. I reacted to the video, and Mañoso Marv got in his feelings and continued to throw shots at me. So I did what I had to do, and I continued to react to their videos. I kept it professional on YouTube. I didn't take it to the streets. I didn't reach out to anybody and try to do this. No, I kept it all on YouTube. And to be truthfully honest, when it was my turn to be roasted, I was roasted. And I dealt with it because I understand what comes with this YouTube stuff. But now the tables have turned and it's all about the mañoso. So you can't be mad. You can't be angry. You got to accept it. If you dish it out, you got to be willing to accept it. I accept it, but the mañoso does not accept it. Okay? But again, this all stems from him reading false paperwork. If he would have never read false paperwork, I would have never reacted. He would have never been on my radar. And I probably wouldn't even be talking about him right now because I wouldn't even know who he was. So let's get that straight.
Now, you know, a lot of us were brought up that you don't work with law enforcement. You don't tell. You don't testify. You don't report people, and you know, you just handle your business. You know, the way you got to handle it, and keep it like that. You know. You know, there's different ways to defend yourself. And I know when you're a business owner, which Blue Devil's podcast and his channel and Marvelous Minds Productions are both like businesses.
Okay, so look, this is how I separate a business and an employee. All right. At the end of the day, we're all employees, though. Everybody. But for the most part, those that don't understand, I look at it this way. Lucky's sitting in his car making a video. Then you got guys sitting in their closets at home, right? Then you got people sitting in the garage, right? I consider those employees of YouTube, right? Because they themselves are the only sole proprietor of their business. It's just them. They don't have to worry about nobody else, no overhead except for their rent, and they don't have to worry about, you know, this, that, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, sales tax, taxes, property tax, insurance, all that stuff, right? So I consider them employees. I would consider the Hater World a business because we have sales. We have to have a business license. Okay, we have to have insurance for our warehouse. We need to have we need to pay rent, overhead, bills, utilities. We have to make sure that all the other people that are here, that work here, are taken care of. So many things, right? At the end of the day, we're still employees of YouTube. But between us, I will consider myself a business. I will consider the homie so prop a YouTuber, whatever. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter that much because if you file taxes, like the OG files taxes for YouTube, so do I. In the eyes of YouTube, we are our own businesses. All right. So yes, we are conducting business. We are not on the streets. We are conducting business legally.
You know. And you could be sued. A lot of things could happen to you for doing wrong on social media. Now,
okay, not only on social media. I I see this comment a lot, right? I see a comment that people put everywhere, right? That says Blue Devil was sued before. And they'll put like somebody's name and my name, right? And people get sued every day. People get sued repeatedly. You can go make a police report and sue somebody. You can go into the county clerk's office and sue somebody. Walmart gets sued. McDonald's gets sued. Mom and Pops get sued. A lot of people get sued. Okay? It's not something out of the norm. So when I see this comment, I'll be like, damn, this fool must be a child. This fool must be a child, because when you're in business, something's bound to happen, dog. You're going to have disgruntled employees. You're going to have disgruntled customers. You're going to have people that want to sue you. You deal with so many personalities that sometimes, bro, it's too much. It's just like YouTube. On YouTube, you deal with all these YouTubers, content creators, all these people, all these different energies, personalities. It's draining. So if you've never been in a position of owning a business or conducting business, you wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand. You have to experience it to understand. Okay? But anybody can be sued at any time. It don't have to be only a business.
All that said, I still believe it's wrong to report people, even to the YouTube police. You know what I mean?
There is no YouTube police. Okay? Don't be making false accusations. All right? There is no YouTube police. I don't want the youngsters that are watching, or the young kids or the homies, thinking that there is such a thing as YouTube police. Because there's people out there that watch gentlemen like this and they believe what they say. I've seen so many comments of people saying or commenting things they've heard on other channels. I consider that a copy and paste. Like, people leave comments and I'll be like, damn, I heard that on that fool's YouTube channel. And so these are followers, and there's tons of them. All right? Not the squad, not my people, followers. Look, I got a text this morning. Let me read you this text. All right? It's crazy, bro. And this would be a follower. All right? It says, Hood Stocks, we run it. When you gonna have Lucky on? Listen to me, fat fuck. It's Hood Stocks on mine. I said, who the fuck are you? He goes, WHYGEE1. Hood Stocks pendejo. Check this out. Why don't you run the fade with my lux? Fat ass lame. F your platform, PUTA, and your life, PUSSY. Leva. And I go, you're a groupie, bro. You should be ashamed of yourself. My lux? You sound GAY. Stop another man, you GAYLORD. That text is from somebody that ain't never met the guy at Hood Stocks, ain't never met me, but yeah, he's defending another man on his knees because he's watching and he's picking sides. That's exactly what I'm saying. There is no YouTube police, so don't try to make it a thing, because people will watch it and they're going to go around commenting saying, oh, you report to the YouTube police. We saw the OG say it. You got to be responsible if you're an OG. Me, I don't care, right? I don't feel that I'm at that level where I'm considered an OG or an older head, even though I am old, but I don't consider myself like somebody with that much wisdom yet, right? But these gentlemen do, right? They're always talking about Clecha. They're always talking about respect. They're always talking about back in my day. They're always talking about the pinta. So don't you think that it's your responsibility to lead and make videos that are truthful? If that's the case, saying there's a YouTube police is really putting out lies, right? It's putting out lies. That's why I'm saying we fail as people. Number one. Let's go.
You're still snitching. You're still telling. You're still using the authorities that are in charge of where we're operating against the other person. Blue Devil says that. What's up? So, Blue Devil says that this dude, Danny Ayala, reported him, got his channel striked, okay? And said how messed up doing things like that are, okay? But yet, after saying that, like he wouldn't do that, turned around and said he did do it one time when his address was exposed. Is that a good excuse to do it? No, it's not. There's no excuse. There's no acceptable way to tell on somebody, to get somebody's channel taken down because of something he said about you or something. You have a problem, like Blue Devil said in other podcasts. Here's the number. Call him. Handle this shit.
All right, so check this out. I know what he's talking about. So check this out. The only reason why we're talking about this is because I made a video where I said, and I was quoting another YouTuber, right? The classic content creator, right? I said, he claims that Blue Devil's a rat because Blue Devil reported a YouTube video that exposed my address, right? He called me a rat. He said, "You're a rat, Blue Devil." Okay. But because Marvelous Mañoso Marv is his friend, I made a video saying, yo, since you called me a rat, call him a rat too. Keep the same energy. I have never said that's how I feel. I've never said my terms, if you report, you're a snitch. I never said that because I know that when you're a business, you do what's best for your business. And I know how to separate business from the streets. But in the eyes of that YouTuber that records in his closet, in the eyes of him, he called me a rat. So I made a video saying, call Mañoso a rat too. Keep that same energy. Okay? That's why I said what I said. Now, you're going to ask me, do I think that it's okay to report somebody? Look, I can't tell somebody how to feel or how to defend their business. If you're running a legitimate business and you're paying taxes and it's your shop, your livelihood, then you go ahead and do what's right for you, right? If I felt that it was right for me to flag a video that had my address to keep my business from crashing out, then that's what I'm going to do. Okay? Now, I'll tell you why. The minute that they did that and leaked my address, I knew that that person didn't want no real life smoke. Because if he wanted real life problems, he would have came to my business because he had the address. So he would have pulled up on me. But he wanted to play internet games. Internet games. So I got to do what I got to do to protect my business, my people, my everybody from trolls pulling up, throwing rocks, tagging up the spot, doing all this crazy stuff. Okay? Because it is not a real life gang issue. If it was, they would have came and knocked on the door. Come outside, Teletubby. But they didn't. That is the difference. Okay? Will I report somebody? Again, people take my content every day and use it. Good and bad. And I don't stop them. I don't take their money. I don't ask for a cut. I tell homies, use my shit. Go for it. Every day. People make videos where they disrespect the shit out of me. Change my face, change this, change that, make me look weird. I don't strike them because that's not important. I don't care. I know what comes with it. I was simply laughing at Mañoso saying, you can't stand the heat, so get out the kitchen. You talk all that shit, Mañoso, and when it's your turn, you want to run from it. And in other words, I don't run from nothing. I'm still here. But people don't read between the lines. They're trying to make this like a gang thing. Well, you reported it to YouTube, so you're a snitch. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not a snitch. You're not a snitch. All right? That's what you're doing, what's best for your business. Now look. Lucky said that the phone number, people call you. I made a video where I put my number out and I said, anybody that got an issue with me, call me. Nobody called. As a matter of fact, Mugroso number 1 made a video talking about Blue Devil thinks he's slick. He put a number up because he knows the cops are watching. What does the cops got to do with anything? So the cops see my number up. How are they going to know what me and you talk about unless you tell them? How are they going to know when you pull up unless you tell them? Those are excuses. You could have easily made the phone call. Especially Mugroso number 1. He got my direct line. Alright? But back to the reporting shit. If you run a business, you do what you have to do. You do what's right for your business. I never said it was snitching. You know who said it was snitching? The closet YouTuber. He said that. Not me. But let's continue.
And in the same token, Blue Devil should do the same, you know? I don't think a tit for a tat makes it okay, because Marvelous from this guy from Marvelous Minds reported his channel. Yeah, that's fucked up. That was wrong. That's snitch activity. And that doesn't make doing it back to him right or okay.
I never reported Mañoso Marv. Let's get that straight. I never reported Mañoso Marv. Okay, I said I was. I was in the video, right? I said, when you don't go to court, I'm gonna go and report on you. If you guys haven't understood that I'm entertaining you guys and it's all theatrics, I don't know what to tell you. Like, if you don't realize that I do a lot of extras for you guys to entertain you, then I don't know what to tell you, dog. If you're not smart enough to realize like Blue Devil's just clowning, I don't know what to tell you. Alright? I don't know what to tell you, bro. Straight up.
It's the same activity. You know what I mean? So.
This is my moment, all eyes on me. I'm on the dance floor, bringing
that heat. Blue Devil already admitted to doing it one time, and he threatened to do it again with Marvelous. And you know, a person's word, a person's palabra is everything. At least that's the way we were raised, you know. Some people care about that still. I'm not sure it really matters to either one of these guys. Neither one of these guys are active or anything. They just, well, they both are claiming something. You know what I mean? They're both trying to be something that, you know, one's claiming one thing and the other one's claiming something else, you know?
I don't know what he's talking about, truthfully. I don't claim anything. I don't know why he's trying to say that I claim something. I don't know. I'm a YouTuber. I claim to be a YouTuber. I've never claimed to be a level 10 soldado. I never claimed to be the craziest gang member. I never claimed to be a pintero. I've never claimed any of that. All I've ever said is I stand on my shit, and if anybody ever gets in my way and tries to, you know, do this or do that, then we gonna figure it out. But I've never walked around saying, yeah, I went to the Pinta for 10 years and I'm bad, and, you know, I'm a cholo, and I've never done any of that, bro. I don't know where all these fools get this, like, this, oh, they claim, and this and that. Blue Devil thinks he's bad. Where the fuck you get that from? Show me a video where I said, I'm the baddest vato in the barrio. El gallo negro. You never, bro. The thing is that my personality is, I don't give a fuck. And a lot of people can't deal with that. My personality is like, stop crying, stop bitching, stop complaining. I don't care. And they take that as, this fool thinks he's bad. No, that's my personality. I don't care. I got my own shit, got my own problems. I got my own people to worry about. Yeah, you want me to sympathize and feel for you. I can't. I don't know you. I don't want to know you. I don't care about you. I'm here to entertain the squad, the homies, and that's it. I'm here to help the homies, and that's it. If you want to be one of those that pulls up and gets to know me, cool. And if you don't, then you don't. I don't care. I'm not seeking your validation. I'm not seeking your friendship. I'm not seeking your approval. I could care less. Well, I did 10 years in the pen. I don't give a fuck. Well, I'm from this gang. I don't give a fuck. All right? It means nothing in my world. Let's continue.
So, under those rules, under the rules of both of those camps, come on, man, you don't fucking do that kind of shit. You don't be telling. You don't be fucking calling the authorities on other people and stuff. You just don't do that. You know what I mean?
Who called the authorities on anybody? See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why our people fail, because they don't tend to give out the proper information, okay? Nobody called no authorities. Nobody called the police. Nobody went to court. Nobody did any of that, all right? Mañoso Marv sent me a strike. I dealt with it. It'll be gone in a couple of days, all right? Now, I sent a strike to somebody that leaked my address. Now, if somebody does something again that's going to put me in danger or my business, that's what I'm going to do, okay? And I'll tell you this. Mr. Lucky, put out the correct information for the youngsters, all right? If you get in a car accident and you want to file a insurance claim, you have to make a police report. That does not make you a rat. That does not make you a snitch. But you are going to be calling the police because somebody hit you. Are you snitching on the car that hit you? Are you ratting on the car that hit you? Are you? Does that make you a snitch? If somebody breaks into your house and they steal your guns that you bought legally, but you a homie, and you have to make that police report, are you a snitch? Are you a rat? If somebody that comes to my business to do a podcast slips and falls and sues me, and I have to defend myself and make and file a counter lawsuit or file an insurance claim, does that make me a rat? No, it does not make me a rat. And this is why I say our people fail. Because everybody's so stuck on this whole prison shit, this pinta shit, that they don't give out the correct info to the youngsters. Go open up a business. Go try something new. Don't worry about, well, I can't open up a business because if somebody comes and trips and I call the cops, I'm a rat. No, you're not a rat. Okay, you're a rat when you get somebody convicted. You're a rat when you tell on some criminal activity. You're a rat when you put someone's life in danger and then you go and tell on them so they can go to jail. Or you go commit a crime with somebody and then you go flip on them. Okay, that's a rat. But if somebody breaks into your place of business, if somebody is playing digital games with your business, if somebody's endangering your business, then you have to do what you have to do under these business laws. You know, it's funny because I once had a sponsorship with another. I had a big sponsorship back in the day, right? And they paid me to discredit another business, right? And I remember that other business called me one day and they were like, "Hey, we have no choice but to sue you because you are discrediting and defaming our business, and it's affecting our sales. And I laughed. I was like, or whatever, you know. That doesn't make that man a snitch. He's doing whatever he can to keep his business because I'm destroying it. So if he has to sue me to shut me up, that's not being a snitch. That's him making sure his business does not fail due to me. All right. It's sad that our people fail because they're too worried about prison. They're too worried about the pen. Everything is comparable to the pen. Well, if we were in the pen, this is what would happen. We're not in the pen. We're not. Well, if we were in the pinta, you wouldn't last. We're not in the pinta. We're not. We're not. That's the problem, bro. That is the problem. But again, if you get in a car accident and you call the cops because you need to file an insurance claim, are you a rat? Stop it.
So, you know, people have to judge people's characters by their actions. Either a person's palabras good or ain't worth a shit. Or either the person's solid or he's not. He'll tell on you. He'll throw you under the bus. He'll leave you hanging. Whatever it is. Their behaviors and their actions in their daily lives and their daily dealings with people show you the type of characters that they are. So I don't know. I know there's a lot of people that don't care about any of this, and they'll follow people to the ends of the earth, man. They don't give a shit about things that they've done, crimes they've committed, codes that they've broke, and it is what it is. It's social media. There's a lot of people that don't care. I know for a fact there's a lot of people who do. There's still a lot of people, man, that hold on to these, I'm going to call them values because they are values that we're taught as since we're kids. We're brought up that way, Your palabra is everything, man. You tell somebody you're going to do something, you do it, or you tell somebody you're not going to do something, you don't do it. You keep your word. You keep your palabra, If you don't got fucking palabra, you ain't got dick,
In business, it's not about your word, and I'll tell you why. In business, it's like this, right? On the streets, you could say it's about your word, right? You keep your word. All right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna pay you back on this day, or I'm gonna do this. You keep your word. But in business, it's not about your word. It's about contracts. All right. Not only contracts, but I'll tell you like this. If you go into a business that does balloons, right? They do the balloons, the fixtures and stuff like that, right? And they tell you it'll be ready Friday at 3, right? And you pull up Friday at 3 and it's not ready. Oh, we had a lot of customers that came in today. We got backed up. It'll be ready tomorrow. Are you gonna sit there and say you don't have palabra? You told me your word ain't worth dick because you said at 3. What do you mean? You don't have palabra. No. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Not in business. Because in business, a lot of things are gonna happen, bro. A lot of things are gonna happen. Okay? That's not the way to go about it. That's not the way to go about it. What you do is say, you know what? Maybe this ain't the place for me. You go somewhere else. It ain't about you don't have palabra. Not in business. In business, things are going to happen, dog. All the time. Whether it's going to be late, whether that's not the place to shop, whether this, whether that. In business, it's not about palabra. And that's where a lot of people got it fucked up. You told me it was gonna be done at 3. That's your palabra. Your palabra ain't worth nothing. What the fuck? So we got swamped, busy. All these orders came in, and I wasn't able to complete it for you at the time that we said. That means that my palabra ain't shit. So what the fuck am I supposed to do? And that's the problem, fool. People that don't understand business ain't gonna understand it. So they shouldn't be speaking about it, right? But again, we're gonna leave this video here because I think the OG doesn't understand what he's talking about. They're trying to mix business with the streets, and like I said, they mix up to a point. Because if you're from a gang, you're from a gang first, right? So you know right from wrong. But when you conduct business with people that are conducting business, all right? It's not like a business owner is ratting on a gang member, right? I am reporting other businessmen, right, that are also reporting other people or suing other people or whatever it might be, right? You cannot, it's like this, bro. This is what's so hard for people to understand. You're a gang member first, right? But you own a business. Now, another business owes you money, right? Do you get the homies and go pull up and shoot the place up and go collect that way? Or do you go and file a lawsuit to collect your money? Which one do you do? You go the legal way because now you're a legal entity. Stop. Listen. This is why our people fail. This is why our people fail, because they don't understand anything but prison. And then you got YouTubers that are making videos calling people rats, calling people this, because they are conducting what's best for their business. Beware the content you consume. All right, with that being said, tonight we have Bozo, 6 p.m. pull up, kick only. All right. And yeah, that's it. I'm Blue Devil, and we out. Let's go. Let's get out of here.